In Africa, there are some bizarre forms of transportation that will leave you in shock. From repurposed vehicles cruising through busy city streets to animal-powered transport navigating through remote villages, you'll be left in shock by each of these unique transportation methods. Curious? Join us and let's go. Number 12. Chicken bus. Climb aboard a chicken bus in Central Africa, and you'll experience transportation reincarnation in its most vibrant form. These retired North American school buses begin new lives after being deemed too old for American children, embarking on second careers moving people, livestock, produce, and yes, chickens, throughout countries like Cameroon, Equatorial Guinea, and the Central African Republic. The transformation from standard yellow school bus to Central African chicken bus involves remarkable creativity. New owners apply extravagant paint schemes featuring bold colors, religious imagery, celebrities, or philosophical sayings. Mechanical modifications increase seating capacity. What once held 72 American schoolchildren now accommodates over 100 adult passengers through added bench rows and narrowed aisles. Roof racks expand capacity further, carrying everything from furniture to bicycles. The nickname originated naturally. Live chickens frequently travel alongside human passengers, typically in woven baskets with their heads poking through openings. The chickens serve practical purposes. They're heading to market for sale, moving between family compounds, or traveling to new homes after purchase. Their vocal contributions add distinctive sound elements to the journey soundtrack. Number 11. Tuk-tuks. South Africa boasts some of the continent's most efficient yet exhilarating transportation options, with the tuk-tuk claiming a top spot on that list. These three-wheeled auto rickshaws offer an unusual but incredibly fun way to navigate South African cities and towns. The vehicle goes by different names across Africa: Bajaji in Tanzania, Raka in Sudan, Keiki in Nigeria, and Boda Boda in East Africa. Regardless of what they're called, the experience remains consistently thrilling. Originally popularized in Asian countries like India and Thailand, these vehicles found their way to Africa, where they've been embraced enthusiastically. The distinctive design features a windowless body and small canopy, giving passengers an open-air experience perfect for short trips around urban areas. They buzz around popular spots like Sandton, Rosebank, and Melville in Johannesburg, while in Cape Town, they've become ubiquitous. Their presence extends throughout West Africa, with significant numbers operating in Togo, Ghana, and Nigeria. Number 10. Malu. The streets of Lagos pulse with energy, and at the heart of this bustling metropolis rolls the iconic Malu. These bright yellow buses transform the city's landscape into a vibrant tapestry of movement and sound. Based on Mercedes-Benz 9111 flatbed trucks, local craftsmen completely reimagine these vehicles by adding custom-made passenger seats and distinctive yellow paint. The name Molue comes from Yoruba language, meaning to remold or repurpose, perfectly capturing how these vehicles evolved from simple cargo trucks into the lifeline of Lagos transportation. For decades, Molus served as the primary connection between the mainland and island areas of the city, moving thousands of commuters daily at incredibly affordable rates. Boarding a Molu during rush hour ranks among life's most adrenaline-pumping experiences. As the yellow giant approaches a stop, hundreds of passengers surge forward in a spontaneous rush. The unwritten rule is simple: secure your spot by any means necessary. People push, shove, and squeeze through tiny openings as if their lives depend on it. No special treatment exists. Men, women, students, and workers all compete equally in this daily transportation battle. I have a question for you. First, I would like to say that it is possible to follow the greatest curiosities of our world every day, but to do so, you need to be subscribed to our channel. So are you already subscribed? If not, take the opportunity to subscribe now. Also, take the opportunity to like the video, so YouTube will recommend more videos from our channel, so leave your like right now. And now that you've done that, let's go. Number 9. Camel caravans. Across the vast Saharan expanses of Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, and Egypt, camel caravans continue ancient traditions that connected sub-Saharan Africa to Mediterranean civilizations for millennia. These ships of the desert represent more than just transportation. They embody transportation systems perfectly adapted to one of Earth's most hostile environments. Modern camel caravans typically consist of 10 to 50 animals, guided by experienced camel drivers who inherit route knowledge passed through countless generations. The animals move in single file, connected by simple rope harnesses, following invisible pathways marked only by subtle landscape features recognizable solely to trained eyes. Traditional routes connect oasis settlements, separated by hundreds of miles of barren terrain. What makes camels extraordinary transportation vehicles extends far beyond their famous humps storing fat, not water. Contrary to popular belief, their wide padded feet distribute weight evenly across shifting sand, preventing them from sinking where vehicles would immediately bog down. Specialized anatomical adaptations allow them to close nostrils during sandstorms and retain water with remarkable efficiency. A properly conditioned camel can travel 25 miles daily while carrying loads exceeding 400 pounds. Caravan leaders, known as kabir in many regions, command immense respect for their navigational abilities. Without GPS or modern equipment, they guide caravans using star positions, wind patterns, subtle terrain variations, and knowledge accumulated across centuries of trial and error. Their mental maps include locations of seasonal water sources, areas prone to sandstorms, and territories controlled by different tribal groups. Number 8. Solar-powered taxis. The roads of Ivory Coast once choked under clouds of thick black smoke belched from aging imported vehicles. Nearly 80% of cars navigating these streets were second-hand imports, many well past their prime and spewing pollutants that degraded air quality and contributed to serious health issues. The constant drone of sputtering engines created a cacophony that defined urban areas, until solar power changed everything. Solar-powered taxis hit the streets of Abidjan with a revolutionary promise: clean, quiet, affordable transportation. These compact electric vehicles harness Africa's abundant sunshine through sleek solar panels integrated into their design. What makes these taxis truly remarkable isn't just their environmental credentials, but their perfect adaptation to local conditions. Unlike traditional taxis requiring constant refueling, these solar cars recharge throughout the day while in service. Their compact design helps them navigate the congested streets of Abidjan with surprising agility. For passengers accustomed to noisy, exhaust-filled rides, stepping into these silent cabins feels like entering another world. Conversations flow easily without shouting over engine noise, and arriving at destinations without the lingering smell of fuel represents a luxury previously unknown. Number 7. Animal carts. Across rural Africa, from Morocco's ancient Medinas to South Africa's townships, animal-drawn carts provide essential transportation solutions, resilient against fuel shortages, price fluctuations, and infrastructure limitations. These simple yet effective vehicles connect communities to markets, services, and opportunities beyond walking distance. Donkey carts dominate North African landscapes, particularly in Morocco, Algeria, and Egypt. These sturdy animals pull flat wooden platforms mounted on automobile tires, creating hybrid vehicles blending ancient techniques with modern materials. A single donkey can transport loads exceeding 400 pounds, moving goods between rural farms and urban markets over distances impossible for human porters. In East Africa, particularly Kenya and Tanzania, ox-drawn carts serve agricultural communities. These larger animals pull substantially heavier loads, often exceeding a ton, making them ideal for transporting harvests from fields to storage facilities. Their steady pace and remarkable endurance allow them to maintain reliable transportation schedules even during challenging weather conditions. Number 6. Reed boats. Along the shores of Lake Chad, spanning borders between Chad, Nigeria, Cameroon, and Niger, an ancient transportation method continues to defy modern alternatives. Reed boats, crafted using techniques passed down through countless generations, remain the primary means of transportation for fishing communities and lake traders. These remarkable vessels don't require a single nail, screw, or modern fastener. Local craftsmen harvest special papyrus reeds that grow abundantly in shallow waters, then dry them carefully under the scorching sun. Once dried, they bundle these reeds tightly together, binding them with locally made rope crafted from plant fibers. The distinct upturned ends of these boats, resembling the crescent moon, serve both practical and symbolic purposes, improving maneuverability while connecting to ancient traditions. Construction of a single boat requires approximately 10 days of meticulous work. Master boat builders command tremendous respect within their communities, their knowledge treated as valuable cultural heritage. The techniques vary slightly between ethnic groups, with each claiming their design superior for specific lake conditions. Some boats feature elaborately woven patterns that identify the builder's family or community. Number 5. Chukudu. The Democratic Republic of Congo presents one of Africa's most ingenious transportation innovations, the Chukudu, a handcrafted wooden two-wheeled vehicle specifically designed for transporting heavy goods through local communities. Unlike passenger-focused vehicles, these remarkable conveyances specialize in moving substantial cargo loads with minimal technological requirements. Constructed from locally sourced materials, the Chukudu features a robust framework typically crafted from mamber or eucalyptus wood. The angular wooden structure supports two small wheels, utilizes handlebars for steering, and incorporates a padded section where operators rest their knee during operation. Standard Chukudu models measure approximately 6.5 feet in length and demonstrate impressive load-bearing capacity, capable of transporting up to 500 kilograms despite their entirely wooden construction. Number 4. Bush taxis. Throughout West Africa, from Senegal to Nigeria, a transportation phenomenon known as bush taxis connects even the most remote communities to urban centers. These vehicles operate with a simple motto: no place too far, no road too rough, no load too large. Bush taxis represent the ultimate expression of automotive adaptation to challenging conditions. These vehicles begin life as ordinary passenger vans or pickup trucks before undergoing dramatic transformations at the hands of local mechanics. Suspensions get reinforced to handle brutal, unpaved roads. Roof racks expand to accommodate towering piles of cargo. Interiors reconfigure with additional seating to maximize passenger capacity. The result: transportation hybrids capable of carrying impossible combinations of people and goods. A typical bush taxi journey starts before dawn at chaotic regional transportation hubs. Vehicles don't depart on fixed schedules but operate on the fill-and-go principle, departing only when every seat and sometimes standing space contains a paying customer. This process can take minutes or hours depending on destination popularity. Passengers heading to remote locations might wait an entire day for their vehicle to fill. Number 3. Pirogue canoes. Along West Africa's extensive coastline and interconnected river systems, traditional wooden canoes called pirogues serve as the principal transportation mode for millions of people. From Senegal's expansive waterways to Nigeria's intricate delta systems, these handcrafted vessels represent transportation networks older than recorded history. Traditional pirogues start as single massive trees, often centuries old, selected carefully by master boat builders. Using hand tools and techniques passed through generations, craftsmen hollow these enormous trunks, carefully shaping them for specific water conditions. Coastal pirogues feature higher sides and pointed bows to handle ocean swells, while river versions have flatter bottoms for navigating shallow waters. Modern adaptations incorporate planked sides, increasing capacity and stability. Large maritime pirogues reach impressive dimensions, up to 80 feet long and capable of carrying several tons of cargo or dozens of passengers. Smaller river versions navigate narrow channels inaccessible to mechanized boats. Once powered exclusively by poles or paddles, many now feature small outboard motors significantly extending their range. Number 2. Tap-tap buses. Haiti's streets pulse with colorful public transportation in the form of tap-taps, elaborately decorated buses and pickup trucks that serve as shared taxis. The name derives from passengers tapping coins against the vehicle's metal body to signal their desire to disembark. A simple tap-tap communicates their stop request to the driver. These vehicles transcend mere transportation. They represent mobile art galleries, showcasing Haiti's rich cultural and religious expression. No two tap-taps appear identical. Master artists transform ordinary vehicles into vibrant masterpieces, adorned with intricate paintings depicting religious scenes, political figures, celebrities, landscapes, and symbolic imagery. Bold color combinations and artistic styles create visual identities instantly recognizable to locals familiar with specific routes. Religious symbolism dominates tap-tap artistry. Christian imagery appears prominently, including portraits of Jesus, the Virgin Mary, and various saints. Biblical quotations and spiritual phrases, painted in elaborate typography, express drivers' faith while serving as blessings for safe journeys. These artistic expressions transform utilitarian vehicles into traveling testimonies of Haiti's deeply religious culture. The construction process involves substantial modification. Base vehicles, typically old pickup trucks, buses, or vans, undergo extensive customization. Wooden frames extend pickup beds, creating seating areas with 2 parallel benches accommodating up to 20 passengers. Metal rooftops support additional cargo, while decorative elements like chrome accents, special lighting, and custom metalwork enhance visual appeal and distinctiveness. Number 1. Pousse-pousse. The streets of Madagascar showcase one of Africa's most distinctive transportation methods, the colorful wooden rickshaws known locally as pousse-pousse. These human-powered vehicles feature vibrant paint schemes and can be either pulled manually by a runner on foot or attached to a bicycle for improved mobility through Madagascar's bustling urban centers. Beyond passenger transport, pousse-pousse vehicles serve crucial commercial functions. Street vendors throughout Madagascar utilize these sturdy conveyances to transport and display merchandise, from fresh produce to handcrafted goods. Their maneuverability through narrow market streets gives vendors mobility advantages that larger vehicles can't match, allowing them to reach customers throughout urban areas. Now go ahead and click on this video that is appearing on the screen because I have separated it especially for you. Well, that's it, and until next time, Curious One.